village to another episode of Jedi Learning with Barbecue 2. And today we're here to discuss how to fight imposter syndrome among us. Now, if you haven't heard recently, there has been a new video game storming the market called Among Us. And in this video game, the object is either to be a crewmate and try to complete certain objectives, or to be an imposter and thwart those objectives. And in doing so, the teams can either win, either being the imposter team or being the crew member team. It's got tons of views on YouTube. It has tons of mentions on Twitter, Twitch, and all of the other platforms that stream video games. Your child is very, very aware of it. You've probably seen it and just don't know. Memes have been used about it. But you'll see little things running around in spacesuits with looks like a snow visor on. And they have little different colors with their hoodies, little red, blue, yellow hoodies running around, being an imposter or a crewmate. But outside of video games, imposter syndrome is very, very real. And if you don't know what imposter syndrome is, many, many people suffer from it. And as a matter of fact, those of diverse backgrounds, especially black people, suffer from it for obvious reasons that we're about to get into in a second. Imposter syndrome usually happens when somebody has been offered a fantastic opportunity. And as a result of that offer, they start to have doubts. They start to think, well, who am I to deserve this? Well, it's only a matter of time before they find out that I'm not the real one. And other things along those lines. Imposter syndrome affects women also disproportionately because they have to hold up so many different positions in their life that they never really understand where they stand, and they're never confident on where they stand. Or should I say, they're usually not confident on where they stand. But there are ways to fight this imposter syndrome. It affects a lot of people: psychologists, doctors, teachers, lawyers, especially those in academia and those who have high-ranking positions, because they always feel it's only a matter of time before they pull that wool back and they see what's really under there. Is this a Oz situation? Are we going down the yellow brick road? Is it just going to be some little yellow man pulling a bunch of strings, making us think that this big, gigantic person with all this power is doing it? And that's really up to you. Because to combat that, what you need to do is realize that you are your only true, authentic self. Just like we teach here at Jedi Learning. Only you can be you, and you are the best at being you. Yes, you may not be able to do certain things that other people do on the level that they do. But if you are being offered the position, then obviously you have the skills. You have the goods. You got to deliver. One thing you can do is get you a sidekick. A sidekick is almost like a hype man. They help remind you of who you are and the greatness that you have. It's not always easy to tell yourself that you have these things and you have these qualities. Occasionally, it takes somebody to lean over and whisper in your ear and say, you got this. Don't even worry about it. I've seen you do it before. I know you can do it again. So that's one way you can beat imposter syndrome. Another is to just list all the accomplishments and all the things that you've done throughout your life. That helps you to feel more real, and that also have led you to the path that you're on today to get that offer that you just got. Take a look at that list and look at those accomplishments and say, wow. As a matter of fact, not only do I need to be here, I might need to be on the next level. I might have to level up. And all those are possible if you can control how you think about it. Now, you're not an imposter because only you can be you. Or maybe you can take the other road, which is, yes, I am an imposter. And what I mean by that is, everybody has a ton of different hats they have to wear throughout the day. And by realizing that sometimes you are acting, you are in a role, it helps you to realize, wow, I can play this role even better. If you think that that's all to it, then you think that you have certain limitations. But if you say, I'm an actor, I can create the script. I can go off script and ad-lib. That's when your freedom comes in, and that's when the magic starts to kick in. That's when you start to take control of the stage and you start to manipulate the puppets and have the type of theater that you want to see played out there in front of your very eyes. So list out the things that you're good at. After you list those things out, get you a sidekick. Once you got that sidekick, start saying things to yourself that make you believe that you are in the position that you need to be in. And one of those things is, maybe I am an imposter, but maybe that's okay. Because I'm not those things that people say that I am. I'm not a psychologist. I am not a teacher. I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. I'm a human being. And I play these various roles in my life in order to get certain goals accomplished. So when life starts to feel a little bit unrealistic, you be realistic with it. You say, yeah, I'll be an imposter. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to play this role better than anybody else. And if you don't know how to play that role, maybe you should go pick up Among Us and practice being an imposter. Own that role. Once you own it, you take the power out of its ability to put you down. So this has been another episode of Jedi Learning. And hopefully we have given you 3 tips that help people with imposter syndrome realize that they are the only true, authentic ones. This is Barbican 2 with Jedi Learning. And we hope that you have learned something that you can use in your everyday life as we resurrect communities through superior education, and we realize that anyone can learn to learn. Peace.